practice, happy hour, whatever you call it. It's always exciting at Bristol nights. Oh dear, contact. Chip McGee and Yukio Hagiwara. Hagiwara gets sent up the outside and into the path of Daniel Voiles. Now, let's ask a very important question. Is this the goat's fault? Oh dear, in contact with Bob and Flo. He's been sent around by Takumi Fujiwara and NASCAR. There's the goat. Was this incident his fault? Let's see. Was he anywhere near these guys when the spin occurred? Nope, it's not looking like it. It's not looking like the goat was involved in this at all. So that's his name cleared for now. And there he goes, slicing that. Oh dear, bit of contact with Azamir. He goes spinning, and is Takumi Fujiwara gonna hit him? Yes, he did. Ryan Monaco got a piece as well. Yuki Nagato also. Oh dear, James Saunders piled right into him. Bob, Taylor Bryan Price collected there. Kana Matsuda as well. Oh, Taylor Bryan Price hit by Jontron. And Chip McGee. And, well, Bob Smith is being dumb. Daniel Voiles is being dumb. Everybody's being dumb. Oh dear, Reggie Fils-Aime, Zach Mills, I think. Alexander Cornish. Now here's a very good question. Was Santa Tina involved in the mess? No. Well then, that is a first. What's up, peeps? It's Santa Fuda. We're here at Bristol. As you can see, the lights are on on the pit wall. Well, behind the pit wall. You know, I thought these were on the pit wall, but there's these little things up here. I'm stupid. So it's a Santa Fuda video, and you can tell also because the goat's on pole today. Bob and Flobo is starting next to him. That's a new one. That is a new. Okay, maybe it's not a new one, but. Quite odd. Rupert Weissmuller, Tito Peters, Zachary Taylor, Ryan Lewis, Adam Lewis, Reggie Fils-Aime, Takumi Fujiwara. I don't care. I actually don't care. Let's just go. Let's just go. We've got 50 laps to get through today. It's gonna be carnage. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be boring. All of the above is true as we leave the green flag drops, and that's the goat getting out in front of the field, Hamilton style, really. Bob and Flubba filing out in front of everybody else. People behind him still in two lines as they head through turn Street 4, and the goat's already going across the line to lead the first lap of this 50-lap race. Bob and Flubba following closely behind. In second position, Rupert Weissmuller filing out in front of Zachary Taylor, Tito Peters, Zachary Taylor's teammate. On the outside of Reggie Fils-Aime, who is running behind Zachary Taylor, Eric Monaco in his own line as well, in front of his own teammate Ryan Monaco. Ryan Lewis on the outside trying to defend against Patrick Smith. Not sure he'll be able to do that. I believe Patrick Smith beat him to the line there to take 9th position. Yep, that puts Ryan Lewis as 10th position, but Daniel Voiles could ruin that opportunity for him and shut him out of the top 10 here right now. We've got some very close racing going on, of course, but it seems that the front few have gapped each other out. Bob and Flob out in front of Rupert Weissmuller, clearly out in front of Zachary Taylor, Reggie Fils-Aime, Eric Monaco just in front of Ryan Monaco, and then we get the action. Here comes Patrick Smith trying to get by Tito Peters. Piotr. Whichever's better. Pedro. There you go, Pedro. It does seem that Patrick Smith is being scored as 8th. Tito Peters is going to file behind him, and Isaiah Monaco is going to file behind Peters and in front of Daniel Voiles. Corey Hamill following close behind. Foilers there, Jeff Lewis, Ryan Lewis, Yuki Nagato, Asa Miura, Shireki Takahashi, and Nick Bees. That looks like your top 20 to me. Add Alexander Cornish, I believe, to the mix. If Cornish can get by Takumi Fujiwara, which looks like he will do. Where's the goat? Where he's gone. He's already slicing and dicing to the back markers there. Oh, bit of contact, I believe, with Taylor Bryan Price. He just never gets along with the guys racing for Joe Gibbs. Definitely doesn't get along with Derek Hamill. He's never really gotten along with Ray Sir, I don't believe. Or Juan LaPuante, not sure about Juan. Oh dear, contact! Matsuda goes into the wall, Tina gets crashed out, Bryan Price gets sent to the inside, Ryan Herman collected, James Saunders screwed up as well. Hey, look at that, Sonic Tina crashed. Caution is out. We'll have to take a replay of that. It's only lap 7. We'll just about to start lap 7. Here comes Agoda trying to get by these cars to lap them, but he makes contact with Matsuda, and actually Matsuda's car helped keep him straight as he got sandwiched between her car and that of Taylor Bryan Price. We'll take a look at that once more. Sonic Tina and James Saunders collected. Ryan Herman, you saw, made a bit of contact with James Saunders, trying to avoid the mess. Let's go on board with him. Rewatch the stupidity unfold. Just no time to react at all for Ryan Herman, and it's a bit unlucky for him. Definitely unlucky for Sonic Tina. We all know she has a reputation for crashing out. I can hear Alexander Cornish cheering to himself because he hasn't been on the receiving end of the stupidity tonight. Don't believe. Ryan Herman into the pits. James Saunders about to head in as well. Sonic Tina got transported, teleported. Kana Matsuda, on the other hand, still on the track trying to get into the pits. We'll be trying to get into the pits. It sounds likely to me. There's Bob and Floba, who was running second during the mess, and is that him heading into pit road there? Can't get a good view on it, but yeah, the goat's gonna head in front of him. These guys are gonna stay out because they've been lapped, and they can't pit while the leaders are pitting. Guys on the lead lap because reasons. I don't know. La 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 la. Oh, Tito Peters is going to get out in front of the goat, and the goat's going to have to repair some damage as well. Reggie Fils Aim out in front of him as well. Eric Monaco getting by. Ryan Monaco getting by. Let's see if he can. Yep, he's out now, but Asa Miura is just barely beaten to the line. Managed to edge out Shireki Takahashi though. So, I believe that does put Tito Peters in the lead. That sounds about right to me. Let's see if we ever find a pace car here. Gonna get into two lines here. Isaiah Monaco, believe is last of the lead lap. Some of the last, well, not the last lead lap cars, but he's out in front of Tito Peters. You can see Tito Peters in the third row as the pace car heads in. Isaiah Monaco and Ryan Herman are going to lead the field to the green flag. Stop. Yes, James Saunders and Sonic Tina have retired from the race. Bitter blow. That's Isaiah Monaco leading the field. It doesn't matter. Tito Peters is actually your race leader. Let's take a look at your lap times. The goat has what a shocker of one. You can see the goat in the background right there. Oh dear, this could spell trouble for every single person in front of him, because we all know how crazy the goat is. Here goes. Oh dear, spun it. Made a contact with his teammate Kasadi in the background. That could have been worse than it was. Adam Lewis and Ryan Lewis riding a bit of the apron as he hit through that turn. Comes to go down. His teammates inside, actually another teammate as well, in Asa Miura. Now he's three wide with Eric Monaco, Ryan Monaco, and Kanema says the goat goes for a wild one, just taking the apron. That's legal, as it turns out. He gets by Kanema before he made contact to set off the first caution. I speak that as if he planned it deliberately. Oh, there's contact with Chip McGee. Locking up a bit there. Oh, more contact with Chip McGee, a bit unsettled with the car. He saw it twitch a bit there. The goat's clearly having trouble getting by these lapped cars on this rather narrow racetrack. It seems wider than it really is. It could probably fit 4 people. Oh, contact with another teammate, Reggie Fils Aim. Probably the least liked of his teammates since Reggie Fils Aim. Besides Richard Childers and their Bob and Flobo. who drives for Haas CNC. And of course, there's also, if I remember correctly, Jontron, yes, Jontron, who drives for Roush, number 6, a Viagra car. And that's to go behind another Roush, Tito Peters, your race leader. And, well, he's just lost the lead. And here comes the goat on Daniel Wallace. Daniel Wallace and the goat don't get along either. That's definitely not true. No, that's never. Dear. And of course, there's S.p.A, who's a joke, and Tori Hamill, who's the physical embodiment of I believe that makes sense, but looks like the goat is going to get by the two of them. No problem, he's got that sorted. There's Isaiah Monaco, we mentioned, who was leading the field, actually. You can see just how much farther out he managed to get in front of everybody else behind him, not least of which the race leader Tito Peters during the restart, and that's the goat flying by him, putting him a lap down. Lap 23 of 50 here under the lights at Bristol in Tennessee. If I got that wrong, I'm so sorry. You think I know, because I love Bristol. Bristol's one of my favorite tracks, and the goat's just tearing it up here tonight. There's Zach Mills. He's got a bit of damage to his rear end. I'm not sure where that's come from, but as you might rightly assume, I can't be asked to show you that incident. It wasn't a big deal, because I didn't bring out a caution, so, you know. Bias, broadcast bias, it comes in many shapes and forms. Lap 25 of 50 for the goat. He's reached a halfway point. Oh, this race will have reached a halfway point once he starts lap 26. There are 25 laps to go, and he's completed 25 laps. It would really boggle the mind of any mathematician who tries to sort the stuff out. Bob and Flo was the second fastest lap time, then Rupert Weissmuller, S.p.A, quite surprisingly, Ryan Monaco, Zachary Taylor, Ryan Lewis, Eric Monaco, Isaiah Monaco, and Reggie Fils-Aime, your 10 fastest.
Greetings, citizens of the world. Throughout history, the world has been controlled by big ideologies such as religion, socialism, and capitalism.
Boring! And the slowest one is from Sonic Yeltina. I don't believe he's winning this race. Exactly. Just proves how bad. Oh dear. Bit of contact with Takahashi and Lewis as the goat tried to get by them. He definitely made it 3 wide there. Now the goat's behind Alexander Cornish, whom he has a history of crashing off, but it looks like he's going to get by him rather cleanly. Now he's behind Nick B's 4-time race winner in this series this season. So far, Bees finds himself behind Bob Smith and Hidaka. The goat is going to get by Smith and Hidaka as well. Now he's behind Eric Monaco, who is running in 14th, so he can get an idea of just how far up the field the goat is slicing and dicing. Well, lapping all these cars near the front end of the field, actually. There's Jeff Lewis and Taylor Bryan Price in front. Hibiki Gana has there as well. Then Derek Hamill, who's running in 10th position. Oh, bit of contact with the goat, and Hibiki Gana, they like each other a lot, but he tends to crash her out a lot. Actually, he tends to crash that everybody loves, because the goat hurts everybody he loves. 20 laps to go. The goat hurts everybody he loves. Oh, contact of Derek Hamill. I doubt he loves Derek Hamill, but just nudged him on the rear end. There's NASCAR up on the outside line. Zachary Taylor and Alan Walker running side by side through turn 1. With 19 laps to go. Let's see if the goat can get by cleanly. It's going to be a test no, he's right behind him. Probably made contact there. The goat has a tendency of making contact. It's 3 wide, running a bit of the apron. He sent Alan Walker a bit to the outside. That could have been worse than it was. The goat sliding through that turn there. He's made contact with the outside wall, but it doesn't look like there's too much damage. It won't really affect performance that much. He's getting by Patrick Smith. He's trying to get by Chad Exotic again, with whom he made contact a bit earlier in this race. 17 laps to go. Isaiah Monaco on the inside. Oh, he's going to try to thread the needle. That never really works out for the goat there. Rupert Weissmuller getting a little bit Fishtail. Oh no. Oh no. Goats cause another caution. Just being a bit too aggressive. We'll take a look at it again. Take a look at that again. He's trying to thread the needle. He sent Rupert Weissmuller into the wall and then got spun out by his teammates. Doubt either of them are going to be very happy about that. Rupert Weissmuller did eventually get a bit worse of it. And Taylor Bryan Price getting spun there by Hidaki. That's quite surprising. Wow. Never seen that happen before. Never seen Hidaki crash someone, much less get crashed. Maybe I dreamt it. But Taylor Bryan Price's car did make contact with the goats there. I might lose him a bit of time, cause a bit of damage. 16 laps to go. And we're in caution once more, so we'll have to see if people start hitting into the pits once more. Missed to go in pit lane, so well, who's in second? Where's second? Is it still Bob and Flobo? No, it's Tito Peters, but he's in pit road as well. Looks like Daniel Bull is going to get on the apron to do the same. Goat's right behind Tito Peters, but Tito Peters is back in ninth, so your new race leader is Yuki Nagato. That's a first. There you go, an actual first one. Lyles and Cornish is going to lead the field. That sounds about right to me. Unless we start getting into different lines once more. Yep, we've still got more than 10 laps to go, so Adam Lewis, Ryan Herman, Johnny Kasaniki's Zachary Taylor, Rupert Weissmuller, and Daniel Bulls are going to be on the inside line. Your race leader is going to be Yuki Nagato, but she's behind a whole host of other cars. Host that still doesn't seem right at all. Green flag drops Alexander Cornish and Adam Lewis, numbers 42 and 24, leading the field. Adam Lewis looking like he's getting a better run on the inside line with help from the multitude of cars trying to get back onto the lead lap in front of him. Did I say in front of him? Behind? Let's take a look at where Yuki Nagato's ended up. She's right there, and 10 laps to go for her. She could be on to win her first race this season. She's been trying pretty hard all season. Only had like 2 DNFs, and I can remember probably even more because I have a bad memory. Also, my cousin is a huge Yuki Nagato fan, and so GOAT makes contact with NASCAR. I say that as if those two sentences are correlated. It's 9 laps to go for the GOAT. 3 wide of himself, NASCAR, and Patrick Smith. He'll get that sorted, no problem. He's behind Jeff Lewis. Kind of instead of there, hanging like a memory. No, just haunting him. He's gone on the inside again. This could be bad. He gets by Ryan Monaco. He makes contact with Samir. She nearly takes Ryan Lewis straight into the wall. He's gone on the inside again. What is this GOAT thinking? Constantine Barlevin's right there. There's Yuki Nagato. Is he going to get it through cleanly? No, he's going to spin it. Oh, hard into the wall, the GOATs. He's completely screwed that one up. Completely screwed it up. And, no. Still green. No problem with that at all. Go back in 13th place. The unlucky 13th position, of course. See if it goes wrong for him here. Still green. Goat getting by. Oh no! Goat gets spun. It was the worst reaction I ever had. We all expected the Goat to successfully get back onto the racetrack. Nope. Contact with Ganaha. NASCAR collected there. Patrick Smith, I don't think, getting too much damage. And the pace car is back out once more. So, guess what? It's going to be Yuki Nagato. It's going to be Yuki Nagato to win this race at Bristol. It's her first win of the season. I think it's well deserved. That guy's standing there like he's just lost someone important. Did you see the Goat fly by there? What's going on there? Oh, Daisy just piled right into Yuki Nagato. That's dirty from the Goat there. He just flew by everybody else under caution. After the race is over, just tagged the rear end, centered straight into the wall, destroyed his own engine, and well, Yuki Nagato's still running, it seems. And guess what? The fuel's run out of fuel. Great. There's Bob and Flobo, John Tron, Chip McGee, Nick B, Zachary Taylor, Takumi Fujiwara, Daniel Voss stuck in pit road, Isaiah Monaco heading in. As always, the GOAT was fastest in all three of practice, qualifying, and happy hour, but didn't do much good today. Yuki Nagato wins today, Ozzy Samira, Jeff Lewis, Tito Peters, Reggie Fils-Aime. Your top five and the only people to finish on the lead lap: Derek Campbell, Alan Walker, Ryan Monaco, Hibiki Ganha, and Eric Monaco. 6 through 10, Patrick Smith, NASCAR, Chiak Sadiki, Rupert Weissmuller, Daniel Wohlers, Alexander Cornish, Tori Hamilton, Tobias Hibiki, Takumi Fujiwara, and Zachary Taylor rounding out the top half of the field. Ahitaka, Isaiah Monaco, Nick Bees, Chip McGee, John Tron, Bob and Flobo, Shidika Takahashi, Taylor Bryan Price, Bob Smith, Yukio Hagiwara, and Zach Mills. Last of the people to finish the lap down: Constantine Bartolebe, Ryan Lewis, Ken Matsuda, Adam Lewis, Ryan Herman, and the GOAT finished 2 laps down. Michael Pedersen retired from the race, and James Saunders and Silent Guillotine were crashed out by the GOAT. Not sure what Zachary Taylor and John Tron are doing still on the track, but not about to question the artificial intelligence. As Yuki Nagato shows some muscle at Bristol Night next race, another night one. No, it's not. Which sucks, but it's Darlington. Trying to think of some joke related to Darling. Zachary Taylor still leading the points. Hibiki Ganha has second, Derek Campbell third, Ozzy Samira fourth, and Jeff Lewis fifth. Yuki Nagato, I believe, comfortably in sixth. And by comfortably, I mean Patrick Smith is only 12 points behind her, but Adam Lewis is 118 whole points behind Patrick Smith, and where's the GOAT? 23rd. Good. Reggie Fils-Aime is in last. Great. Win count once again: Nick Bees 4, Hibiki Ganha had 3, Hidaka, Ryan Herman, Rupert Weissmuller, and the GOAT 2 apiece. Zachary Taylor, Yuki Nagato, Isaiah Monaco, Ryan Monaco, Chiak Sadiki, Zach Mills, Yukio Hagiwara, Takumi Fujiwara, and Bob Smith. 1 win between them. So once again, Eric Monaco has yet to score a win in this series. The GOAT has 18 poles in 24 events. Adam Lewis, Eric Monaco, Rupert Weissmuller, James Saunders, Yukio Hagiwara, and Alexander Cornish have the other ones. Zach Taylor and Hibiki Ganha, your top 2, both have 9 top 5s and 12 top 10s. Yuki Nagato's got 13 top 10s, though. That's unlucky. And of course, Sonic Guillotine with 7 DNFs. It's been Hannaford, it's been a time and a half, and honor, and I will see you in the next video.